Ladies and gentlemen, the sun has now found its home in the western sky, and it is Saturday night in Tiger Stadium, home of the LSU Tigers, one of the great venues in college football. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team from the SEC, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Tigers have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming, and the opening of the season. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Oregon Ducks offense will get first crack at it here. And they were in the market for a guy to make an impact on the ground, and they found him in this transfer, guys.
This was an offense that needs explosive play, so bring this dude in at the running back position and let him go. I can't wait to see what he's able to do today.
Yeah, and let's see if he can earn the respect of his teammates. You know, you've done this and you have experience elsewhere. Now you get to do it for your squad, for your new team, all the hype. See what he's got.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw, it's Proctor. Using the quick game. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play, an interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's second down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. Guys, let's chat for a moment about Oregon. We mentioned the number of players they lost, but you can only focus on the guys who are wearing your uniform. Can't worry about those who left. Have to worry about those you have. But any concerns that you guys have about making moves like this?
I think excitement more than concerns, honestly. They got some key guys that had success in other programs, and I think the fans today, David, are interested to see how these guys play today.
Well, and how they come together, because you've seen these players in other spots, but now a new system, new coaches. How do you gel? How do you start your career off?
So LSU's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And Jesse, if there is an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
Well, that's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy and because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people are really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, has rid the emotion of being really high and really low. And so those experiences, those scars, they matter. They trust in him, and everybody on this offense is looking to him.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the single back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it, he has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team, He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Makes the catch. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Dropping back, it's Proctor. Complete. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
Wants to throw again. There's some pressure. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Ducks have this offense rolling. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asked to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Looking to throw, it's Proctor. Oh, they're after him! Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. On third down, he drops to throw. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Never a doubt. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. He's already got 46 yards on the ground, and they wanted to have an identity as a running team, and he's giving them that in the season opener. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field, it's Proctor. Fires into the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. Trying to barge in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. His drive will open from the 15. On the run, it's Ware. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Ware. At the 35, he's loose. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Give to the running back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. And he dropped it. It looked the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, LSU! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they'd get him on the ground at the 20. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Finds the tight end. On the move is the 30. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Back to throw, it's Proctor. He's got an open man. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Wants to go up top on first down. snagged out of the air. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. He's got it on the move. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The Ducks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? It's complete on the right side.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Quick strike complete. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Back to throw, it's Proctor. Trying to set up the screen. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, that's a phenomenal individual effort getting that sack. What a dominant play. And I'll tell you, playing here at Death Valley, a play like that now is going to get this crowd hyped up. And that's something as an opposing quarterback you do not want. Take it from me. I know it from experience. I remember my true freshman year playing at night here in Death Valley. That was the first time in my life I understood what the term hostile environment meant. This place is scary when the crowd gets involved, and that sack right there is going to light them up.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Ducks will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Getting late here in the 1st half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And it's such a good opportunity to cut it to a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously...
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David. You've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Oh, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too. Before this defense gets to going at halftime, to potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Ducks want to move quickly. Looking for a man. It's Proctor. Quarterback moving. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got him. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Looking downfield on first down. A little screen to the running back. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They get to him as he throws.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he got just enough of that one. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellows, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge.
The Ducks will kick it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on this very first drive. We're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes the catch down the right side. And they'll bring him down after the long completion and explosive pass play for this offense.
Really nice poise by the quarterback on that throw. He's obviously backed up deep in his own end. He knows he can't take a sack, but all of his focus is downfield on coverage. He finds the matchup he wanted, and it's an explosive play for the offense through the air.
LSU quick to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Bishop. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Tosses it incomplete. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. He's looking to pass. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. It's good. That cuts into this deficit. It's now 20-10.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Rides to back and leaves it. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Floats it out in space. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
He's now over the century mark with 102 yards on the ground, and with that run, he eclipses the 100-yard mark in this season opener. They're going to ride this running back.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll send the back in motion. To the air. It's Proctor. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. And the Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Fires deep toward the end zone.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And they'll mark this one at the 15-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Out of the gun, the inside give. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Gibson on the option. Turning it on. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
They'll try the run. Running into the open space. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking to the big tight end. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, quarterback trying to get aggressive, trying to take a shot deep down the field, but just not on the same page with his wide receiver as the pass falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose already, the 5th kick of the night. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Unloads to the wideout. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. And they'll get him down after a solid return. This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. So now it's second and long. Trying play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Bishop. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. To the air on first down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there.
Touchdown, LSU! Excellent pass by the back on the option. They'll try to tack one more on their score.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside the 10, here he comes. He's out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Proctor. Got his man quickly. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advancing.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him.
There he goes. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. They'll move the wide receiver. The give, and tick, 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 tick. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Finds his target down the middle. quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Back to pass, it's Proctor. Pocket breaking down. Punts it out of the air. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. LSU right back to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
You got to love what you've seen from the defense in this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were going to have to be really good in coverage on the back end, and that's been the case all game long. They have never let it be easy for this quarterback.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Noses his way forward, maybe gets 1. They'll mark it at the 18. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Let's it fly. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Ball down at the 18-yard line, a solid return after that interception. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Going right to work up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Ware. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. To the air on 2nd down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit, because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. And they'll take a knee and